These barrow deeps have remained untouched for nearly 3,000 years. Still, there's no telling what creatures may have taken up residence after we sealed these tunnels shut.
There is nothing to fear in this place. The only enemy that has ever given me pause is now corrupting the lands above us. Let us be done with this business and get back to the surface.
Agreed. Just be careful. There is no telling how the Druids of the Claw will react to us after all this time. What threatens these lands?
I heed the voice of Elune.
The land and I are one. It shall be done.
The goddess calls.
What threatens these lands?
It has begun. No one shall be the wiser. For my brothers, that's a given.
The land and I are one.
Someone threatens the wild.
These cave spiders are enormous.
I sense a strange darkness tainting them. They have been transformed by a great evil. Anudora! Immediately.
The land and I are one.
So be it. As the goddess wills.
What threatens these lands?
I heed the voice of Elune. Are we being invaded?
This.
The goddess calls.
What threatens these lands?
Ashrathoraman. By
Has
Elune.
sleep dulled my senses?
The goddess calls.
I am prepared.
Someone threatens the wilds? So be it. By Elune. I heed the voice of Elune. So be
What
it.
threatens these lands? The land and I are one.
Ashrathoraman. I heed the voice of Elune. By Elune. Ashrathoraman.
Has
I heed
sleep
the voice of
dulled my
Elune.
senses?
Someone threatens the wilds? So be it. Ashrathoraman.
Something is amiss. It shall be done. What threatens these lands?
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
By Elune. Ashrathoraman. I heed the voice of Elune. Immediately. As the goddess wills. The goddess calls. By Elune. So be it. As the goddess wills. By Elune. Immediately.
The land and I are one.
Someone threatens the wild. I heed the voice of Elune. So be it. In the name of Cenarius!
Anudora.
In position.
What threatens these
Standing
lands?
guard.
It shall be done.
Ashrathoraman.
Has
I heed
sleep
the voice of
dulled my
Elune.
senses?
As the goddess wills. So be it. By Elune. So be it. Demon bile. This must be what cursed the spiders.
If the corruption can do this to these simple creatures, I dare not imagine what it could do to the beasts who live above.
We must put an end to this corruption, no matter the cost. Ashrathoraman. Someone threatens the wild.
Threatens these lands.
Ashrathoraman. By Elune. So be it, as the goddess wills.
Something is amiss. For Calamity.
Someone threatens the wild.
The land and I are one.
I heed the voice of Elune. Immediately. So be it.
Something is amiss.
The goddess calls.
What threatens these lands? Something is amiss.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Has sleep dulled my senses?
The goddess calls. Ashrathoraman. Immediately. The goddess calls. So be it. Someone threatens the wild. Ashrathoraman. By Elune. As the goddess wills. Someone threatens the wild.
My brothers.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Has sleep dulled my
Someone threatens
senses?
the wilds. I heed the voice of Elune.
The land and I are one. Ashtherodalador.
Someone threatens the wilds. By Elune.
Something is amiss.
Ashrathoraman.
Has
The goddess
sleep
calls.
dulled my senses?
As the goddess wills. Someone threatens the wilds.
The land and I are one.
The goddess calls. By Elune. As the goddess wills. So be it.
Old priestess, we need your help. Our shaman was bitten by a strange spider and has become deathly ill. Our tribesmen have run off, leaving us to fend for ourselves.
What would you have us do?
The waters of the nearby Fountain of Life can save him, but we dare not leave him in this state. If you can fill this vial with its waters and return it to us, our shaman's life will be saved.
If his wisdom will prevent you from turning feral like your tribesmen, I will gladly save your shaman.
Something
I heed the
is
voice
amiss.
of Elune. By Elune. The goddess calls. As the goddess wills. Someone threatens the wilds. The goddess calls. So be it. As the goddess wills. By Elune. As the goddess
What
wills.
threatens these lands?
Someone threatens the wild. The goddess calls. By Elune. Immediately.
The land.
Someone threatens the wilds. As the goddess wills. The goddess calls. Immediately. Ashrathoraman. Someone threatens the wilds. This must be the Fountain of Life. I need only place the vial in the fountain's waters.
Hi! Glad.
Ashrathoraman. The goddess calls. As the goddess wills. Ashrathoraman. By Elune.
The land and I are one. Has sleep dulled my senses?
Is there trouble?
I heed the voice of Elune.
What threatens these lands?
Elune be praised, priestess. Truthfully, we doubted that you'd return. Now our shaman has a chance.
Again, I must thank you for your help. Take this talisman. Should you require our aid, it will summon us to fight at your side.
Someone threatens the wilds. Ashrathoraman. Immediately. Someone threatens the wilds. So be it. Immediately. I heed the voice of Elune. The goddess calls. The pathway cuts off to the south, but this doorway looks promising.
Oh no. How could I have forgotten?
What is behind this door that worries you, my love?
This door leads to Illidan's prison, Tyrande. We should go. Now.
Illidan? It's been 10,000 years. Could he still be alive? We should free him, Furion. He would be the perfect ally against the undead and their demon masters.
No, Tyrande. That beast must never be set free.
But he is your brother.
Be that as it may. He is far too dangerous. I forbid it.
Only the goddess may forbid me anything. I will free Illidan whether you like it or not.
Has sleep dulled my senses? The land and I are one. Ashtherodanador. For Kalimdor. Has sleep dulled my senses? Ashtherodanador. Something is amiss. Anudora. Threatens these lands. It shall be done. Anudora.
I bid you.
Something is amiss. Has sleep dulled my senses? Ashtherodanador. It shall be done. Anudora. For Kalimdor. Ashtherodanador. Let me pass. The Archdruid of the Moonglade demands passage. It shall be done. Ashtherodanador. Something is amiss. Threatens these lands.
My brothers.
Something is amiss.
Are we being invaded?
Has sleep dulled my senses? It threatens these lands. For Kalimdor. Ashtherodanador.
Turn back. You are unworthy to bask in the bear god's presence.
Bear gods? Is
What is nature's call?
My brothers.
the land
Are we being invaded? Hi! Gladly.
Something is amiss.
Is there trouble? What is nature's call?
Has sleep dulled my senses? Something is amiss. Perhaps the creature was referring to the sleeping druids of the Claw. But why would he call them bear gods when they appear as I do? It shall be done. Ashtherodanador.
I am prepared. Enlighten me.
It threatens these lands.
I bid you, I am prepared.
Something is amiss. Anudora. Has sleep dulled my senses? The land and I are one. Has sleep dulled my senses?
Hi!
What threatens these lands? It shall be done. Foul spawn of Deathwing. I should have known that you loathsome beasts would take refuge within the flames of the earth. What threatens these lands? The land and I are one. Something is amiss. The land and I are one. For Kalimdor. Anudora. Ashtherodanador. Ah, the Druids of the Claw are awake already. Come, my brothers, we have much to do. What? They've lost themselves to their animal aspects. They're mindless and feral.
In the Raven's name.
The horn's call might work, but it would reach only a few of them in this part of the cavern. What threatens these lands? Anudora. Ashtherodanador. Anudora. Ashtherodanador. The land and I are one. Anudora. It shall be done. Ashtherodanador.
I am prepared. That's a given.
Something is amiss. Anudora. Press the attack! Ashtherodanador. Has sleep
Are we being invaded?
for Kalimdor.
Enlightenment.
The land are one. Something is amiss. Has sleep dulled my senses? Something is amiss. Ashtherodanador. What threatens these lands? It shall be done. Anudora. Has sleep dulled my senses? For Kalimdor. Ashtherodanador.
That's a given. It has begun.
What threatens these lands? It shall be done.
Is there trouble?
Has sleep dulled my senses? Anudora. For Kalimdor. The land and I are one. Ashtherodanador. Anudora. Has sleep dulled my senses? What threatens these lands? It shall be done. Ashtherodanador. For Kalimdor. Something is amiss. Anudora. For Kalimdor. It shall be done. Ashtherodanador. It shall be done. Anudora.
That's a given. All my brothers, in the Raven's name, make your peace. That's a given. For my brothers.
Threatens these lands. Ashtherodanador.
Are we being invaded? Making trade.
The land and I are one. Something is amiss. The land and I are one. Something is amiss.
Our warriors have
Threatens
engaged
these
the
lands. The land and I are one. Anudora. It shall be done.
That's a given. For my brothers. No one shall be wiser. For my brothers.
Threatens these lands. Has sleep dulled my senses?
I believe.
Something is amiss. Anudora. For Kalimdor. Anudora. For Kalimdor. The land and I are one.
Stormrage. I don't know what came over us. It's been so long since we remembered who we were.
All is well, Theroshan. I have need of you and your mighty brethren once again. After these many ages, the Burning Legion has returned, and only our combined strength can drive them back.
Then we Druids of the Claw are yours to command, Shandor Stormrage.
I cannot go back. Goddess grant that Furion was wrong.
Your quest is foolhardy. Even your goddess has condemned the one you seek to free.
Ashrathoraman. I hear the voice of the Lord. Someone threatens the wild. I hear the voice of Elune. Someone threatens the wild. So be it. Ashrathoraman. I heed the voice of Elune. The goddess calls. Ashrathoraman. By Elune. Immediately. I heed the voice of Elune. The goddess calls.
I am sworn to avenge.
Ashrathoraman.
In position.
The goddess calls. Ashrathoraman. As the goddess wills. So be it. The goddess calls. I heed the voice of Elune. Someone threatens the wilds. By Elune. I heed the voice of Elune. As the goddess wills. By Elune. Immediately. By Elune. Ashrathoraman. Someone threatens the wild. Ashrathoraman. The goddess calls. Immediately. So be it. Immediately. By Elune. As the goddess wills. Someone threatens the wild. I heed the voice of Elune. Someone threatens the wild. The goddess calls. Someone threatens the wild. By Elune. As the goddess wills. Anudora! In the name of Cenarius! The goddess calls. Immediately. As the goddess wills. So be it. By Elune. Okalandor! So be it. Immediately. So be it. As the goddess wills.
I am sworn to avenge.
I heed the voice of Elune. Ashrathoraman. By Elune. Hindu-Reta. Someone threatens the wilds. In the name of Cenarius! So be it. I heed the voice of Elune. By Elune. Ashrathoraman. I heed the voice of Elune. The goddess calls. As the goddess wills. I heed the voice of Elune. The goddess calls. Immediately. By Elune. Immediately. Ashrathoraman. Someone threatens the wild. Ashrathoraman. As the goddess wills. A cache of the Watcher's weapons. These should help us considerably. Someone threatens the wilds.
Speak your mind. As the goddess wills.
I heed the voice of Elune. As the goddess wills. Ashrathoraman. So be it. I heed the voice of Elune. Immediately. So be it. The goddess calls. Hinduli Rethad. By Elune.
Standing
the
guard.
voice
Our
of Elune.
warriors have engaged the enemy.
As the goddess wills. Someone threatens the wild. By Elune. I heed the voice of Elune. Ashrathoraman. As the goddess wills. I heed the voice of Elune. Someone threatens the wilds.
Speak your mind.
Ashrathoraman. The goddess calls. Anudora! So be it. Okalamdor! Ashrathoraman. Hinduli Refa. Someone threatens the wilds. The goddess calls. Someone threatens the wilds. I heed the voice of Elune. Immediately. Anudora! Someone threatens the wilds. The goddess calls. Walk away. Ashrathoraman. I heed the voice. The treants move to block my path. Only a powerful druid could command such creatures. The goddess calls. Someone threatens the wilds. Ashrathoraman. Someone threatens the wilds. As the goddess wills. So be it. By Elune. Immediately.
Your move. All too easy. On your mark. Fair enough.
Ashrathoraman. By Elune. As the goddess wills. I heed the voice of Elune. Ashrathoraman. I heed the voice of Elune. Hinduli Rethad. By Elune.
Move.
Someone threatens the wild.
Waiting on you.
I heed the voice of Elune. The goddess calls. These explosive devices look to be of goblin design. The wily creatures must have hidden them here long ago. No matter. I'll make good use of them. So be it. By Elune.
On your mark.
Someone threatens the wilds. Immediately. As the goddess wills. So be it. Immediately. So be it. By Elune. So be it. By Elune. So be it. As the goddess wills. By Elune. As the goddess wills. Immediately. By Elune. So be it. Ashrathoraman. By Elune. I heed the voice of Elune. So be it. As the goddess wills. Hinduli Retha. By Elune.
I am sworn to avenge. Speak your mind.
Ashrathoraman.
Make it fast.
Someone threatens the wilds.
Standing guard. I shall not fear.
Ashrathoraman.
In position.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Standing guard. Catch.
Someone threatens the wilds.
In position. I walk in shadow.
I heed the voice of Elune. Ashrathoraman. I heed the voice of Elune. The goddess calls. Immediately. Ashrathoraman. Anudora! Okalamdor! By Elune. I heed the voice of Elune.
Standing guard.
The goddess calls. So be it. Immediately. In possession.
Hold, priestess. This place is forbidden, even to one such as you. There is a terrible evil here that must remain chained beneath the earth.
Illidan was considered a great hero once. I believe he will become one again.
Madness! You would doom us all by freeing the betrayer.
I have someone to as the goddess wills. Standing guard. Illidan, is that you?
Tyrande, it is your voice. After all these ages spent in darkness, your voice is like the pure light of the moon upon my mind.
The Legion has returned, Illidan. Your people have need of you once more.
Because I once cared for you, Tyrande, I will hunt down the demons. But I will never owe our people anything.
Then let us hurry back to the surface. The demon's corruption spreads with every second we waste. Furion.
It has been an eternity, brother. An eternity spent in darkness.
Illidan, you were sentenced to pay for your sins. Nothing more.
And who are you to judge me? We fought the demons side by side, if you recall.
Enough of this, both of you. What is done is done. My love, with Illidan's help, we will drive the demons back once again and save what is left of our beloved land.
Have you even considered the cost, Tyrande? This betrayer's aid may doom us all before the end. I will have nothing to do with this.